Hi,
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Chilling, chilling, chilling.
Chilling. I like your
Yeah.
energy. You're cool.
Oh, damn, that was fast. Thank you. That's
I
hot.
was watching you earlier. I won't lie. I was like, let me see how this person is because I really like to feel people's energy and see what type of vibe you about to give. Some people don't talk. Some people talk. Some people just yes, no. They give one word answers. So I was like, let me see how this
Now
dude
we
is.
here, we here. We ain't here for no reason. We here.
Good, good. I like
Yeah.
that.
But there we go. Thank you.
Now, introduce yourself to the people who might not know who we talking to right now.
Hello, people. I am LB3 of Phony Ppl, the Brooklyn band, New York City. We in the house.
I love it. Now, where did this name Phony Ppl come from?
It came from the Cosmos. We randomly just said it one day, and it stuck. We had a show.
Really?
We already were a band. We had a show, and the show was our high school talent show.
Okay.
So you had to audition, and some people didn't get to the talent show, but we got in, thankfully. And the teacher was like, "Yo, y'all are good. Y'all made it, but y'all need a name. What's your name that you're gonna put on the program for the event?" So we were like, "Damn, what is our name?" So Adrian and I were just tossing names back and forth for a long time, and we ended on Phony Ppl. When our mothers were like, "Yo, y'all got to get off the phone because we need that phone. It's the house phone days." And
Okay.
yeah, that's what it was. Phony Ppl. It never
So
felt wrong.
it has nothing to do with actual phony people out here in this world.
It might. It might have a whole lot to do with that. It might have a whole
Okay.
lot. It might have a lot to do with polyphony. It might have a lot
Uh-huh.
to do with monophony or symphony. It
Okay.
might have a lot to
Okay.
do with you know, I was gonna
A
say
lot of different
harmophony.
reasons.
Harmphony. Yeah, what up, Barry Bass? I see you, Barry Bass, is in the chat. What's up?
So you
Yes,
guys
sir.
have been together for a while now.
Yeah, 2008 is when
Okay.
we were official, but we've been making music together since we met in junior high school. So that must be 2004 probably.
Okay.
Yeah, young lads, young lads.
So what was the move to make it official? Like, yes, this is what we really gonna do.
Um, it was just what we did in our free time.
Gotcha.
Everything is in life is revolving around school at the time,
Mm-hmm.
and in school and before school and after school, everyone had this community of music where it was just you just couldn't stop making music.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it's freestyling in the hallways, you know what I'm saying, or it's being in front of a instrument and jamming on that, or you know, being in the studio, beatboxing on or from your mouth, or
So
laying
music is
on a
just
lunchroom
life.
table. Yeah, you can't help. I can't help it. Yeah, yeah. I even chew my food to the beat sometimes. You know what I
Oh
mean?
my
Yeah.
God.
Hey, AJ Gray on the keys is in the house.
So do you freestyle? Are you a freestyler?
I'm a freestyler. In the meanwhile, oh, chill,
Come
chill,
on, wait
chill,
a minute.
chill, 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 chill.
I thought we was doing something.
Yeah, yeah. Nah, we freestyle all the time. It's that's another way of life.
Okay,
I just
okay.
come in the crib after getting some fresh air outside in these quarantine times, and my brother would just start rapping, and I
Mhm.
just respond to him. We just talk for hours freestyling. You know, when he's on the go and he's doing something crazy, I just be quiet and let him rap for 45
Uh-huh.
minutes straight. And then
Not
when
45
I'm on the
minutes.
go and I'm doing something crazy, then he'll just be quiet and let me rap for 45 minutes straight. So yeah, it's a way of life.
So during this quarantine, what do you have going on? What you been doing?
I've been creating.
Hmm.
I've been furthering my relationship with the guitar.
Okay.
Late night. Yeah, I'm a nighttime guy. I like
Okay.
something happens. I'm studying it now within myself to see if I can understand it. But once that 2:30 in the morning hits, I'm ready to go. As tired as I may be, if I'm tired at all, that's when the shit
Hmm.
starts happening. So I've been having these late nights in the kitchen with the spliff and the guitar, just putting things together.
Okay.
Uh, everyone's been more active socially, just
Hmm.
using all of our platforms more. Things like this, showing some face.
Right.
Showing some face. Matthew on the drums, he's killing the streaming right now. He's playing video games everywhere. He's twitching it, and he's a beast too. So I just want to put out there, nobody can see him in Super Smash. If you're trying to see him, I'm his manager, and I'm gonna set that up.
Oh my God.
Oh, my father's in the chat. Hey, what's up, Daddy-O? Hey,
Shout
Threes, big
out.
threes, big threes. Elbee in the house. Yeah,
So before all of this, you said that social media has become big with you guys using platforms. Were you a social media person before all of this?
a little some, a little
Okay.
some. But I'm not so I'm not so about myself when it comes to social media.
Gotcha.
I'm not so, hey, everybody, look at me. Hey, look at me, look at me.
Right.
So there's a bit of that's necessary because it's just part of what we do. It's part of what
Mm-hmm.
we do, and I'm happy to do it. I'm happy to come to the people, come to the chats, and say what's up.
Right.
Happy to show face. See how everybody's day is going. It's all good.
Now you keep talking about showing face, and I saw in your comments before a girl was like, "Oh, he fine, fine." So, do you have someone right now that you kicking it with?
I'm kicking it with the good Lord. Kicking it with the good Lord.
I am weak.
Yeah. For real, I'm kicking it with the good Lord. Yeah, it's great.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. I'm actually married to myself.
Got
You
the
know.
ring and all. I'm here
Yeah.
for it.
Yeah. So that's another.
That's
I
a
don't know.
no.
We could go there, but I don't know if you want to go all the way over there. It's up to
What does
you.
that mean?
I mean, that's a whole nother hemisphere
Oh,
of
okay.
conversation. And
Uh-huh.
we could go there, but it's just about if you want to go there. I don't know if
Okay.
you had some
Well, here.
questions.
Yeah, we'll do it this way. So,
Yeah,
because I want to talk to you about this. So, your new single right now, you got out with Megan the Stallion, right? Effing
yeah,
around.
yeah, yeah.
Now, I love that song. I love it. I listened to it like on repeat so many times yesterday. But nice vibe, makes me want to go to like the skating ring and just kind of float type of thing. He just like,
Yeah, that's
yes.
hot. Your hands come up.
I like that. So, really dope vibe. Now, I guess this will lead into what you was just talking about. Now, do you feel like everybody is just really effing around, or do you feel like that's just like a phase people got to go through, like a whole phase, if you will, or is that really just some people? Like,
That's a beautiful question. First, that question, I like that question.
thank you.
Um, Man, it's a part. It could be a part of somebody's lifestyle, but I don't think it's something that everybody definitely has to go through,
Okay.
or everyone doesn't have to be uh go through a like a whole phase is different than a dishonest phase or a dishonest time. You know what I'm saying? So it gets a little fuzzy, but I think
Now, what's the
some
dishonest time?
people
Let me.
I mean, so with this song, with this whole song, right? Can we curse? I don't know if I cursed already, but can we curse
I don't know. That's a
or no?
good question. I mean, it's
Now we'll say
Instagram,
messing
right?
around. We'll say messing around. We'll say
Okay.
messing around. If we don't know,
Okay.
we gonna play it safe. Yeah, messing around. So with messing
Okay.
around, there's a guy and a girl who went out to this party together or some kind of
Mhm.
gathering. There's dancing and there's music and there's a lot of people
Mhm.
there and there's drinks. So behind his back, that's when she decided to make an advancement with somebody else.
Mhm.
But that's the dishonest part. It's not necessarily
Okay.
her action of making an advancement to a guy, but it's about the circumstances before at the context.
Okay.
And I want to say, I must put a disclaimer. I'm a guy, and I wrote the song that way, but the same thing
Mhm.
applies if you switch the genders. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
it's not about the masculine and the feminine stereotypes of this or that. It's just about people. So you could switch it. They could be the same gender. They could be the opposite gender. It's just about people and being sneaky. You know what I mean?
Right.
And lustiness. Yeah.
And lustiness. Okay. So that's the difference between your whole phase and your dishonest phase. So I guess you can be in a relationship and going through a dishonest phase.
I mean, you could be in a relationship and you could be dishonest to somebody else. You could
Right.
be you're always in a relationship with yourself. That's why I married myself because I made it real. But it's like you could be dishonest to yourself if you're not even in a relationship with somebody else, and it's still like that could be even worse. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah, I do
I don't know
agree.
how to gauge that.
That's why you got
But
to be honest with people. Like, even if you are dating around type thing, like talking to multiple people, you just have to be honest with that. I think if you got to lay it all out there. I think that's my whole thing about people. People aren't honest anymore. They just try to just get over type thing.
it's rare. It's rare.
It is rare.
Yeah. So, some people are honest. Some people are honest, and
People are.
they get a lot of shit for it, but they keep it real. Keep it, yo. If you're out there keeping it real, keep doing that. Don't
Keep
stop keeping
doing
it
it.
real. Yeah. Don't let the world change you.
People just don't like
Change
honesty
the
a lot of
world.
times. Change the world. So you also put a line out in one of your songs that was "Love these days has gone out of style."
Oh, that feels like either way.
Hmm.
Okay. Mm. Yeah, that's just, that's just a way to see things. A
Okay.
way to see things. And I gotta say something. There's always the opposite of what you're doing.
Hmm.
So I could say love will never go out of style. There can be another song that says that. You know what I'm saying?
There could be.
It's yeah. Everything. Some things could be like, as far as the songs go, could be like, yo, this is
Hmm.
my hardcore major belief. And some songs could be uh a day. It could be a Wednesday. And that's how you feel
Hmm.
today. Like today, I had cereal today, and tomorrow I may make a sandwich for breakfast. Like, but it's like if you make a song and you make you have cereal for breakfast in your
Hmm.
song, everyone will assume that that's what you do all the time. Like, you know what I mean? Even if you just made a story up, like,
Okay.
yo, I just had a thing. Yeah, so it's a Wednesday. You know what I mean?
That
It's a
was an in the
Wednesday for me.
moment thing. It was in the moment.
Yeah, like, yeah, messing around
Okay.
was a, it's not like we have another song on our last project called "On Everything I Love." That's about
Hmm.
like police. That's about police brutality and black people, colored people dying from. Like, that's not a Wednesday. I'm sticking to
Right.
that. You know what I mean? So there's
Hmm.
certain songs,
Hmm.
as an artist, they come from different places, and some of them are just like freestyles in the moment. You know what I mean? Some of them are the code. Like, nah, this is it. Like, you know what I mean?
Gotcha.
So
Okay.
yeah,
So what influences you guys sound? Because it's a dope sound. Where do all the sounds come from?
everyone has a melting pot of influences in the band, and they rub off on us. Even from being at the other guys' house, which we've been going to for like years, years,
Hmm.
and it's like Matthew's mother or Matthew's father will be playing the craziest funk records you ever heard. You know what I mean? Like some deep cuts, crazy stuff. And
Hmm.
you're like, wow. So we just inspired of all of it. You know, everything we hear. It
Hmm.
could be a car passing by playing that joint, and you try to reach for your Shazam real fast, and you miss it, and you're like, damn, I gotta get back to that. Or finding a song in a coffee shop. Like, it's there's no limits. I like,
Right.
even beyond other music. I'm inspired by visuals. I'm inspired by color combinations and textures
Okay.
of yeah, like, materials, a bunch of things. So there's no limit to where the inspiration could come from, or how
So
far
we
it could
just
go.
take it all in.
Yeah,
Okay. Okay.
yeah.
Now all of you guys play an instrument, yeah?
Everyone plays a couple instruments.
A couple.
Every time Matthew may just get up to get something when we're rehearsing at his house. Elijah Rock or myself is gonna be on the drum set in like 5 seconds flat. We'll just look at each other like, yo, is it me or is it you? Like, nah, you got this, you got this. And then we'll pick up the bass or like it's whatever. It's whatever. Everyone's freestyling. Yeah.
And you said you're learning the guitar right now. That's something that quarantine is helping you do.
Yeah, definitely a lot of time just to sit still. I like to sit in stillness with
Hmm.
when I write from a certain part of creativity.
Hmm.
And yeah, guitar is something else. I never dreamed that I would be playing guitar at all. But
Hmm.
it's definitely a tool to, how you have like a hammer or a saw or a screwdriver. There's a piano, there's a guitar, there's a bass.
Hmm.
There's these musical tools that you use to create things or to change things. And every tool musically, every instrument has its own way about it. So you could uh, raise your understanding just from spending time with it and trying things and finding patterns and finding just different things that apply. So it's so cool.
Gotcha. Do you play any other instruments?
Um, Actually, vocals is my last instrument, and that's the thing
Whoa,
that everybody
okay.
knows me for. I'm a percussionist first,
Gotcha.
so I studied jazz and orchestral percussion, and a little bit of bass. My father had me on drums and bass, before we was damn near talking, and yeah, little keys, just a little something, something. I wouldn't get a gig on guitar, I should say, or
Hmm.
I wouldn't get a gig on piano, but I definitely use those tools to write. So I definitely have
Okay.
some kind of relationship. Yeah, yeah.
So what is your favorite instrument you've learned so far, or does each one have a different vibe and feel for you?
Definitely,
Okay.
definitely. And that's why I can't choose one.
Right.
Because
Okay.
it's too, yeah, that's too, it's almost like the no genre thing, limiting yourself.
Mhm.
That's the zoomed in way of limiting yourself, just choosing one
Right.
instrument. And
Right.
some people have a connection with one specifically, and that's why they excel in that specific one. But
Mhm.
you can do so much even without being an expert or knowing your way around that instrument totally. But just from starting a relationship with it, and it just grows through the years, and
Right.
it's crazy. It's crazy.
I
I
played the
love it.
flute when I was in high school. That's about the only thing I know how to play, the flute.
Hey, when's the last time you played it? Back then?
That back then.
Mm.
Back then. I have not picked it up since.
You still have it
I
in
do
a
still have
box?
it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Word. Sometime this week. What time? What's today? Thursday.
Mhm.
Thursday. By next Thursday, try it out. Five
Okay.
minutes. 5 minutes. Yeah,
I
you
will
ain't gonna.
take you on that challenge. I
5 minutes.
will.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You're gonna be like, oh
Okay.
snap, still got it.
I will be so shocked. I'm like, okay.
Hey, oh
That'll
Monica plays the flute too. That's what's up.
Oh, shout out to her. That'll be like my new way of decompressing during my day or after my day. Okay,
Nice.
now that's a good question for you. How do you decompress from your day?
Ooh, how do I decompress from my day? Meditation, concentration. You have to wanna relieve yourself.
This
You
is true.
can't like through and through. You can't just say you want to feel better or be not stressed and you're not doing anything internally
Right.
or externally to make that to make that change.
Mhm.
To make that change. Yeah.
Mhm.
Hmm. So yeah. What else? So a lot of times the those late nights with the guitar, just playing in the kitchen
Okay.
and with the acoustic guitar. A lot of times that's my relief. Or just getting some sunlight too. Sunlight is my homie. That sunlight been helping me out tremendously.
Yes. And
Yeah.
that's a simple way to feel better. Just walking outside and breathing in,
Yeah.
getting some natural on you. Okay, so what is the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Give thanks. I'm
Give
alive.
thanks.
I make sure I'll be like, all right, I'm still in the physical. There we go. Boom. And then what I'll do after that? Maybe a light stretch. Nothing too crazy.
A light
No,
stretch.
yeah, no aerobics class, but a little light stretch.
Uh-huh.
I still got it. All right, cool.
Okay. Stretch your
Yeah,
limbs, make sure they work.
yeah. And then
Okay.
yeah, and then we just pick up where we left off from last night. I have this list,
Okay.
this amazing book that I got from Universal Audio. Shout out to them. They've been blessing us since I
Oh.
don't know a year, but I got this nice little book and I have a bunch of stuff written in it. And every night I write down what my next day entails. So when I wake up, I don't have to think about it.
But what if it changes? Like, what if you wake up in the morning, you got a whole different vibe?
Well, the book, what goes in the book is not about the vibe. The
Okay.
book, what goes in the book is about what I have to do regardless of the vibe.
Gotcha.
like
Okay.
you
Okay.
must,
Like a to-do
yeah,
list. Okay.
yeah. Like it don't matter if it's a purple day outside or orange day outside.
Gotcha.
I still gotta get some whatever or
Gotcha. Okay.
yeah.
Now you guys are signed to 300 Entertainment, right?
Yes, indeed.
Now, what was that day like learning that you were now signed to 300?
Wow. So we were in the office a lot, doing a lot of different things, but it was like, wow, this is that day. I remember we went to the office. It wasn't the first time we've been there, like I was saying. We've been there a lot. We
Mm-hmm.
had a relationship with them for years, but it was just a smooth day. I think we all probably took the train there, hopped on a train.
Okay.
'Cause that's what we do. We New Yorkers.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
I remember after we signed the contracts, we played some music in these huge speakers in this guest room that they have in the office. And, or this is the old office at the time. They moved to another building now, but I mean they got it like renovated now. But the way it used to be, um, we popped some bottles. We had some
Gotcha.
champagne. Yeah, and I remember just looking out the window at all the taxis going by through my champagne glass, like through the bubbles, and I just can't forget that. That was smooth. Shout out to Celine. Shout out to Lolly. Yeah.
Now, this next project, when is this dropping?
When it's done, we don't know yet. We still working on it.
Okay.
Yeah, and you know my whole thing. This is the We Not Gonna Lie campaign. 2020, we not gonna lie. I'm not gonna make up a date and say, yo, it's coming out this day.
I like that.
We
I
literally
like
still
that.
working on it right now. Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah,
Okay. So the
yeah,
first single off of it will be F'n Around, or is F'n Around.
yeah. It's effing around. Yeah.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay. What type of
Hmm.
vibe you going for? Are you going for a certain vibe, or is whatever you guys create
Different.
in the time?
A combination of both.
Okay.
Because we start off with what's natural, and then we can shape that from there.
Gotcha.
Versus trying to make the end product at the first step.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? We're trying to have fun,
Mhm.
and Phony Ppl was making music to make you think. I'd say, and to feel too, but a certain kind of feeling. Like I say, if I could put it in a window of frequencies, it
Mhm.
definitely was a certain window. But just expanding that window and having Phony Ppl bring you different feelings,
Okay.
something a little more uplifting, or you could play it in a happier time and it suits it. Or if you need a happier time, you could spawn it from these kind of songs, or
Gotcha.
still within healing, but adding the element of fun to it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Now
a song
before I
like
let you go, oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
I was gonna say a song like effing around. We weren't we weren't open in a part of our creativity to be on that wave yet. You know what I mean?
Okay.
We weren't ready to have that much fun years ago.
Gotcha.
Because we were
Okay.
like, yo, we was being musicians so hard that
Mhm.
we weren't having. It was fun, doing it. But as far
Mhm.
as what the actual artwork is itself, how fun is it? This album definitely is a lot more fun.
Good. Good. I like that. So you're getting a little more comfortable in your space and what you're doing, and you know,
Yeah, because
yeah.
we expanded. Like if we, it's all serious too. More fun doesn't
Mhm.
mean less serious, but
Right.
it means more fun. So if we don't tweak these elements, or these statistics of what we, at least in our own mind, of what we think our music's doing, every
Mhm.
album would sound the same, and that's a crime for us. So
It
we
is.
always got to switch it up. Yeah,
I like that. Now, before I let you go, I have a few fan questions.
let's
What
get
was your
it.
most memorable show?
My most memorable show. All right, so
Uh,
we were. This is just one of the things I could think of. The first thing that came
okay.
to me. So any other time my answer would probably be different. But we were in Boston, and a woman threw a bra on the stage, and that was the first. That's some movie shit to happen. I mean,
Right.
some movie stuff. If you saying effing around, we gotta be consistent. That was some movie stuff that happened, and I was like, wow, this really happened. I forgot what song it was happening during, but I was really looking like, well, that's a whole bra right there.
Mhm.
So I definitely hung it from the mic stand, like a flag, salute, and I can't forget that. That definitely happened.
Right. The
That
first
was cool.
time that happens to anyone, I think they're gonna remember that one.
Yeah, that
Somebody
was
threw
cool.
their bra on the. Has anybody thrown their panties on the stage?
Uh, not to my knowledge.
Not to your
Not to my
knowledge.
knowledge.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's
Oh no, you
coming.
gotta ask
Don't
the other
worry about it.
guys. You gotta ask the other guys.
Now, what has trusting the process taught you?
That I mean, you could have a different answer, but you can't go wrong if you're
Hmm.
searching for the new. Trusting the process. Our process is never the same. So
Right.
if you trust that process that's forever changing, you'll have a forever changing result, and that's what we're here to do.
Gotcha. Forever
Yeah,
growing.
yeah, yeah. Oh, I just got that message that said I gotta fly in a minute.
Okay. Well, that was my last question. We can go ahead and let you go. I don't want to take too much of your time, but
That's
I
all good.
enjoyed
I'm happy to
talking
be
to you.
here. Yeah, definitely.
You have good energy. We are waiting for the project. Whenever it does drop, no rush. We
Thank you. You
will
have good
love
energy
it.
too. It's real nice.
Thank you. Thank you. Well, you have a
Yes.
good rest of your day. And I
You
thank you again for
too.
talking to me.
Of course, Threes and love from
Bye.
Brooklyn, New York. Ah.